So how do I do a dumbbell press? And how can I optimize it for muscle growth in the chest? Well, let's go over it. So how high should the bench be? For an incline chest press, where we're targeting more of the upper pecs, about 45 degrees is best. So if we were to bring that bench up a little bit higher, it would start shifting more of the emphasis to our front delts, and anything lower, pretty much a flat bench press, targets more of the overall chest. So for incline, 45 degrees is best. Now the best way to get the dumbbells up is to use your legs, especially as the weights get heavier. So I'm gonna lean forward, and then as I lean back, I'm gonna prop the dumbbells up by kicking my knees up and getting the dumbbells into position. I want to prop my chest up and retract my shoulder blades into the bench. Bringing our chest up helps us to really isolate the chest throughout the movement. As far as my elbows, so I don't want to completely flare out my elbows. I actually want to tuck them in about 45 degrees. So a lot of people believe that the movement itself is vertical, so straight up and down. But it's actually more diagonal. At the beginning of the movement, the dumbbells are directly over my shoulders. As I bend my elbows and come down, I'm coming down and slightly forward. And then when I press back up, I press right back over my shoulders. So how can we really optimize this movement to emphasize muscle growth in the chest? There are a couple things. The first is our range of motion, and the second is a controlled eccentric. We want to be able to come down as low as we can, so we don't want to stop here, but we want to have a full range of motion all the way as low as we can to get the biggest stretch on those chest fibers. Another thing is to have a very controlled eccentric, so as we're lowering the weight, not just dumping it, but controlling it as we come down and into that big stretch, and then pressing with a lot of force back up. So another variation that we can do is a barbell incline chest press, which is very, very similar to the dumbbells, but now we're using a barbell, which puts us a little bit more into the fixed position, but overall we can press more weight with the barbell. I'm gonna plant my feet, I'm gonna bring my chest up, shoulder blades back. As far as the hand width, it's gonna be about 1.5 times my shoulder width. So for me, that's about here. As I unrack the bar, I'm gonna again be over my shoulder. So I unrack and then come directly over my shoulders. As I bend my elbows and come down, I'm gonna move slightly forward, and I'm just gonna go ahead in a very controlled manner, bring the barbell down. I'm gonna slightly touch my chest, and then with some force, press back up.